Welcome to Sociology Vibes, where we simplify challenging ideas into easy to understand insights. Stick around to see the world and your life in a different way. Today, our focus is on the explanation of structural functionalism theory, or functionalism for short. Functionalist sociologists use society as functioning or working in a structured or organized way. Just like any structure, like a house, a car, or a machine, a structure has parts to it. For example, a house or a building has a roof, plumbing, electrical wiring, flooring, heating, windows, and other parts, which together make up the whole house. According to functionalist sociologists, society also has parts that work together to maintain social order, or what is referred to as equilibrium. Early functionalist sociologists compared society to the human body. The human body is an organism made up of systems and organs, all which play a role in the body's functioning or homeostasis. How many human systems, such as the nervous, reproductive, and digestive systems, can you name? And what about organs like the heart, liver, and lungs? Functionalist sociologists see society as a living organism made up of social institutions, which are the parts or the systems of society. And some of these include the government or political institution, mass media institution, religious institution, and others. These social institutions each have specific functions, and the social institutions together maintain the social order or equilibrium in society on a macro level. For example, one function of the education institution is to prepare the youngest generations for work. And the medical institution ensures that members of society are in healthy enough shape to fulfill their roles or responsibilities in society. So, in essence, social institutions are organized to meet society's basic needs, such as food and shelter, education, information, health, belonging, and many others. Social institutions also play an important function in ensuring that humans understand their roles, such as getting along with others, supporting each other, and fulfilling their duties and responsibilities. From the time we're born until we die, society has a strong hold over us in what we think, how we behave, and what we do. This is referred to as the socialization process, and it starts with our families and continues throughout our lives. Schools and the workforce exert their expectations. The mass media influences our likes and dislikes, and we follow laws, rules, and all sorts of regulations. As children, we learn what happens when we don't follow rules, and as adults, we continue to face repercussions when our behaviors are not aligned with expectations. Sociologists refer to the sway that social institutions have over us as systems of social control. And much of this social control goes unnoticed in our everyday lives, which is the beauty of sociology. Sociologists make the invisible visible. And once you get in the habit of seeing the unseen, you will be amazed. For example, take the simple individual habit, brushing your teeth, and see it as a social behavior. As children, we're told that if we don't brush our teeth, they will fall out. Our breath will stink, and no one will want to be our friend. There is an implication here that if we don't do as we're told, others will not like us, and we will be excluded from the group. And toothaches hurt, causing us to miss school and work. And if this happens on a large scale, how will the work of society ever get done? Sometimes large-scale social problems occur, such as pandemics, wars, widespread unemployment, inflation, and many other societal issues. And when these happen, functionalist sociologists refer to them as dysfunctions. And we know that they impact many parts of society. As society figures out solutions, it is these solutions that lead to continual change in society, also on a wide scale, and brand new expectations and rules evolve. The functionalist theory or perspective not only allows us to understand how society works, but also helps us realize that we as individuals contribute to its functioning and equilibrium through the roles or responsibilities that we hold. Parents nurture and socialize children into well-adjusted and productive members of society. And as friends and partners, we care for each other. Our religious and spiritual practices teach us to be compassionate human beings. Now, there are dysfunctions in these systems, including child abuse, intimate partner violence, and religious wars. And yet, social institutions persist. And yet, we continually evolve in response to challenges, striving to maintain societal stability and coherence. And this makes sociology worth exploring further, don't you think? Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, give a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next Sociology Vibes video.